the inlet of Honeymoon Lake. I might have lost Chris. He's either way ahead of me, or he missed one of the junctions that weren't well marked. Maybe he's up there. He's a-comin'. And yeah, he got off trail a bit. I wonder if he's in a good mood or bad. Sorry, Chris, edit that out. First of many gorgeous meadows that you can't camp in, I guess. Ugh. For posterity.
This starts the filming, photo taking, at least for me on this trip, because really until recently it was a same route that we kicked off last year, and but now it's a different track we're taking. Heading up to Italy Pass. Then after that, that's essentially where we break off onto the high route for really the duration of our hike. Whew. Yeah.
So that's Feather Peak. I guess the pass that we went over last year is on the other side of that, which would make on the other side of that ridge Bear Basin. It is pretty up here.
Yeah.
Woof. So we're about a mile from Italy Pass, based on the map. And this is the place I had marked as our goal last night, like to get here and camp here. But I thought it would be barren and treeless. I think maybe somewhere up there. Whatever. Yeah. So close. Now we just have to go there. Go right up there. What do you think?
Yeah, looks good and close.
I guess. All right. Working our way up to Italy Pass. Is this your huh?
Yeah. Huh. Well, yeah, when I got up here, I'm like, what are we gonna do here? But I figure, Rachel,
I guess down and up.
right here,
Yeah.
just here,
Oh yeah.
and then to this grassy bit there, and then grassy, and then across. Or you're just gonna jump down there.
No, I'm gonna jump right there.
Oh,
That
buddy.
way. No, there's a couple ways down. I was trying to see which was easier, this way or this way. Our first little snow crossing. I don't like crossing snow. I always feel like I'm gonna bust through. I just don't have enough experience. I kind of want to crawl across it, but that would be undignified, right? Chris is cool with it.
Alright. And then one more. At least
One more.
we can see it right here.
One more.
And then up over this little saddle and then down into the Bear Lakes Basin.
And landslide. This is White Bear Lake, which I'm sure Chris told you. That's the pass we couldn't pass last year. And what we did, we got stopped about there-ish, and we climbed up to that rock to see if we could get around it, either on the far side of this lake or I don't even know. This is beautiful though.
What a difference a year makes. That sounds like every year is this different.
Look at that beach.
Last year was crazy.
Last year was crazy.
Yeah, look at that.
That's Ursa Lake. No, it's not Ursa Lake. I think Big Bear. This cute little stream that you can't actually see. Black Bear up there. Alright, this is Black Bear Lake. Really soft, mossy banks, which I'm going to get some pictures of. Can you take pictures of those? I'm going to try. Yoop! There. There's our tent. It's kind of set up beneath this wall here. And there's that guy.
Okay, we just came over up from White Bear Pass, right? And talked to a person who's going solo here a little bit, and she's taking another route. She was just coming over here to scout, so we talked to her for a little bit. So where are we ultimately heading, Rachel?
During this little segment,
Yeah, like
we're
point
just
it
going to
out.
traverse until we get above that manzanita and then go down on the other side.
And then, so we're coming down here to this.
yeah,
here,
and then
yeah.
we're going to end up at the lake.
And then we're gonna end up
It's
at
just
the lake.
if you notice, if you look straight down, you can kind of see
Yeah, I don't
the
wanna deal with
cliffy
that. I
bits.
don't-
Like,
yeah,
yeah,
it's
there's a
yucky.
lot of drop-offs.
So we'll just kind of
Yeah, once you
skirt
get
here, and
yeah.
then over there, and then probably just kind of boinkity boinked on these guys.
Yeah, well, you end up
Yeah.
at this front tip of
Yeah,
it. You don't have to
yeah.
go all the way across. that
No,
slab.
yeah,
Just basically at the end.
just
of that
right here where the
manzanitas, yeah.
slabs are, kind of.
Yeah, you
and
can.
then-
Yeah, you can sort of see it.
All right,
Yeah.
day 3. How is it? Alright. Oh, buddy.
This is a way down White Bear Pass. And again, don't use these videos for navigating, because not a great way. Safe, though. So this is our plan. You wouldn't think it's a good plan, but I think it's okay. And I don't know, we're pretty high still. It's time to go down. Yeah. Okay, we're down. And, you know, looking up, of course, you can see some great but steep paths, right? Yeah. I think we ended up coming down through that. But we are down. And that's the most important part. Brown Bear Lake. Yeah, beautiful.
We just came over White Bear Pass, which I was just calling Italy Pass, but yeah, that thing is steepy there, so you gotta contour across there and then come up and then come down these areas here, and man, it was not fun. We overshot what we wanted to do.
We overshot.
And
way too far.
I got about as spooked as I've gotten doing this stuff, I guess. I was freaked out a bit. And anyhow, but we made it down.
There's Lake Italy. And this, its outlet, is Hillgard Branch, which is beautiful. Especially that, my goodness. It just goes all over. It goes wherever it wants. Here we go, fourth time's a charm. I didn't record this. That is a crossing we just did, and it was great. Very easy. That is Lake Italy, and it's great. Very easy. That is my boyfriend. He's a little difficult. Chris, you're difficult. That is where we came from. It's beautiful out here, and done. This is the undistinguished Lake Italy still. We're going around it. But what is that? It's not a sunspot. It's just like a weird white spot. This is a monster lake. That's what I'm getting from this. And more to go. Wow, that's beautiful.
It was really cool. Do you want to take a break here? Is that what you asked me?
I mean, we traversed those snowfields and that
I see.
You see on the other side of the mound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's the little skinny guy we went over.
Yeah.
And then the broader one.
Yeah.
So yeah, yesterday we crossed over that snowfield there, like on the other side of this like little ridge there from this mountain is Italy. That's Italy Pass, yeah. And then we contoured that and across these snowfields and then up. Man, crazy.
Can we take a 5-minute break?
Yeah. Ooh, talk about a head rush.
our pass. We're making progress. Gabbett Pass and slabs. 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 Slabs.
There's our pass up here. That's a pretty cloud shadow action going on. Nice little tarn here where I'm waiting for Rachel. She's coming up these slabs here. It's pretty this has been nice. Just slow, steady, coming up from the tarn down there. So Rachel and I were just talking. So the red line takes us a little bit over here, maybe around those kind of slabs, or a little bit that way. But I mean, the pass is like right there. So I think we're just gonna go straight up these boulders. They don't look too bad. So, all right. There's some folks right up there.
Pretty flat up here.
Pretty flat up here.
I know. That's the pass. This is an undramatic pass.
Pass. And well, it's not a big open view yet, but this is where we start climbing down.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here's the view now from Gabbett. Is it Gabbett or Gabot? Do you know?
Gabbett.
Gabbett
I'm
Pass.
saying Gabbett for Abbott. And
Yeah, I think that's how people have pronounced it on videos and stuff, right? I
say
don't know.
Gabot. I dare you.
Well, who knows? You never know, man, if it's gonna be Des Plaines or Des Moines. Alright. Anyhow, coming down from the pass. Took a quick rest for our feet. I'm heading down this rocky, sandy but pretty pleasantly use-trailed descent here.
Uncomplicated.
Yeah, uncomplicated.
Dangerous.
No hazards, man. Yeah, a little gray, sandy. Whew. Bunch of little confluencing little streams and streamlets and stuff. Yeah, it's real pretty.
I guess this is Upper Mills Creek Lake. And there's Chris making his way down. And we're going to camp a little past that.
Streams coming out here into Upper Mills Lake, which is really pretty. And we're gonna walk around it, there, and then look over there. There's a lake. Our plan is to drop to Lower Mills Lake and stay there tonight. But we're gonna see what the descent looks like.
We made it. Lower Mills Creek Lake. I think we're going to try and get down and camp on those slabby rocks.
Now it looks like we will be heading down to Lower Mills Lake here, but it's a little cliffy over here, so we're gonna do some switchbacky stuff down through these boulders. So I'm kind of panning quickly.
Yeah. Sorry.
Man.
Okay, this is Lower Mills Creek Lake, and we are camped right behind me, actually. We just took a little swim. Look at that. Isn't that incredible? Lots of campsites here. I mean, yeah. There. I can see stuff. A really pretty creek. It's the lake we were swimming in. That site. And Ye Old Pass. It's just so pretty.
Minaret. Is Rachel getting some shots of that pretty river just coming down like a water slide. We've just been for maybe an hour, not an hour, 40 minutes coming through this stuff. Just kind of find your way through the manzanita and pines and rocks and stuff. So morning 4.
All right, partway down, coming down Mills Creek. I love these kinds of falls. So does Chris. We're going over there, around the corner.
Second Recess Trail, I think it's called. It's kind of funny. Second Recess Trail. It's a use trail, but it's basically a trail. I mean, I think it used to be maintained, but it's apparent everywhere it is. You don't lose it or anything. It's really kind of well defined and everything. But boy, this reminds me of French Canyon a lot. I mean, at least stretches of it, kind of where it's heading towards Paiute. But yeah, very similar kind of the way the creek kind of runs and up through these kind of grassy meadows and stuff. Not rocky. I know it gets rocky further down. And there's Rachel. Yep. I was saying it reminds me of French Canyon kind of through here, you know? I mean, like a lot.
Taking a break here.
Let's head over a pass here. We're kind of flat for a good bit, but it's been like this, 250 feet of elevation gain, which is not very much at all, but just kind of exposed here. I'm just gonna pop over this, and then kind of behind that tree is where we go over, and then it's flat, no gain for a bit, so that'll be nice. Almost there. Okay. So we got our
So on the map
little
it
use
looks like
trail.
a straight shot. Yeah, I see.
Yeah,
the
but
use
right above those trees
Here's what I
is
hope.
a lake.
I hope the lake is where that line of evergreens are, just where it
Yeah,
ends.
yeah.
And I hope that is our pass.
And then we go up. We go up that.
Yeah.
Man, it's like if it looks kind of like a shark head looking left. Climb up that grassy slope,
Yeah.
and then climb up that one, and then
Yeah.
up between those peaks
Yeah.
is the pass there. We'll do that likely tomorrow
Yeah, 'cause
morning.
I would guess. Okay, this is Laurel Lake. We were thinking of camping here. We were also thinking of swimming here. I think some of the prettiest lakes are full of grass and thus a bit mucky. It's not a deal breaker, it's just yeah. I think that is our goal right there. So we just had dinner, sitting here contemplating this wall that we're going to climb. It's not a wall. I mean, it doesn't even look that difficult. It's just that I think sometimes when our campsite's right across this lake and we're just staring at this, kind of anticipating the climb. I would guess, since I believe that pass up there is 1,000 feet above us, so maybe this is 600 or 700 feet. This should be easy to check. I should go look at the map, but yeah, that's tomorrow.
All right. Good morning to day number 5. We just got the High Sierra calf protectors on.
Let's see how they work.
And heading for that zoop over there. And on our way to Virginia Lake.
All right, we're above that wall, heading up to the pass. Laurel Lake down there. Whew! That wall was, well, if you don't backtrack, you're in for a real climb. I'm trying to be less stubborn this hike, but it's hard. There's Chris, and there's the pass over that. Okay, we're at the lake. You're not supposed to go down here, according to Roper, but I think we need a swim. Just about at the top of the pass here. Last night we were camped on the backside of that spiky little ridge right in front of us. That one. It feels good to see that, like you made progress. Slow progress. Still Isaac Walton. I should be getting the mountain line.
Are you doing a video?
For reals. Look, Cairns. We bypassed this crazy little boulder crawl because it involved bouldering. And I think we walked on those slabs all the way down to there till we hit like a 180 cliff all around. You know what? Rough finding's hard. All right, we are in horse heaven now, Chris reminded me. So of course I had to document it. On our way to Tully Hole, and then we're gonna climb up that wall. And then we're gonna stay at Virginia Lakes. This is a very pretty area though, obviously. Why not? Why not? We just went through some rough stuff, Chris.
What?
Nothing. Forget it. What a pleasure. All right, Tully Hole. Sight for sore eyes, maybe? I don't know why I say that silly stuff. There's switchbacks up that wall, which we've done, and they weren't bad. Happy to be here. Okay, on our way up to Duck Pass with a view too pretty. Then we're gonna get up on there somewhere. This is Duck Lake. Man, just as pretty as told, expected. We are tucked in the shade beneath those trees.
Alright, here we are at Duck Lake on day 6. It's just afternoon. And we stopped for like a 30-minute break. And it's been a nice day of hiking just on trail, which is relaxing, really, after some of the stuff we've been doing.
Did you look back?
Well, yeah. And there's the lake. Nice big one, man. Nice big pretty lake. Been encountering day hikers too, which is kind of funny. You know, you're hiking for days on end, a week or whatever, and you're on the higher out seeing very, very little people, if any. On JMT, a decent amount of people, but they're all backpackers. And then all of a sudden you'll be hiking and you see people in, you know, kind of pristine running shoes and a little pack and smelling perfume and stuff. And yeah, you see another one. It's kind of, it's funny how you get, it's kind of acclimatized to stinky, or I don't know, just kind of rough looking people who've been out a bit. So it's always kind of nice, actually. I kind of enjoy seeing the day hikers and stuff. Yeah. So you got a true buckaroo hat going.
Look at that. Look at that.
Man, look at that. Almost reminds me of Bighorn Plateau. Yeah, more scracky and no weird little tarns.
That's Deer Lakes that we're heading down to. Absolutely beautiful. Great trail. really enjoyable, as Chris would say.
Coming down these switchbacks, it's just all this sharp talus. I mean, the path is okay, the actual trail, but yeah, scrappy. And here's the Deer Lakes here, pretty nice looking. So we're gonna water up at that one, and then we break off, and then we follow a spine. Basically just do a crest walk. I'm not exactly sure where it heads off from here. I think it's out of view for like 5 miles, but yeah, pretty nice looking. So we're on the Mammoth Crest Trail now after coming up from Deer Lakes. There's one of the lowest one in the yeah, more of these big flat plateaus, man. They're cool. They're really nice. Yeah. Like again, when we had one back there, not too far. It's kind of like Bighorn Plateau. It's sandy. You know, you could almost, if you didn't look up, think you're on a beach. Sometimes, you know, they have kind of, you know, that dried, almost kind of driftwood kind of look and stuff. It's just kind of a cool environment. But, yeah, let's just see the trails right up through there. Yeah. Boy, this little section's really cool. You can see Mammoth Mountain here in a second. Just up here on this kind of red cinder cone stuff. It's pretty cool. The trail looks awesome. Very contrasting, just kind of cutting along. And there's Mammoth back there, kind of bright and shiny. There's the Minarets. I'm sure there's Rachel's. Getting lots of videos of those. We're gonna be staying at the lake, kind of just under those here. And well, frankly, that's tomorrow night. Wow. Okay. This one down here is where we're camping tonight, and well, I can see people on the beach swimming. There's dogs. Okay, it's a place.
Wait, you mean this one?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
See, beaches, and then I just saw a dog running around over there. So.
Oh, really crowded.
Yep. See, but we don't. They could be day hikers, you know.
It could be day hikers.
And yeah, cause look, there's a parking lot like right there.
I know.
And yeah, maybe they'll all clear out in a bit. Okay, we're bombing down to McCloud Lake, or Lake McCloud, and it's just steep, but really nice, man. Like sandy, but like solid, kind of packed, kind of sand trail, small gravel, and yeah, there's the Minarets back there, and then we're just gonna bomb down this, and then we cut east to the lake right there. So. Dude, I was just generating a ton of dust because once you hit it right here, you go deep, and you can't avoid kicking it up like that. I mean, it's pretty fun.
It is actually.
Yeah.
It's
Yep. And keep going. Yeah. All the way down, man. This is fun. This is very fun. All right.
Most hated pricker bushes. These grow over the trail and they stab you. This is kind of an interesting area in the morning. I'm sure it feels kind of blasted out in the afternoon, hot sand. That's our goal for today. Minarets, Minaret Lake. We're a bit lower, so you can't see as much of them, but they're still lit up by the sun. And I realized that probably we're going to be kind of above this valley all the way, possibly exiting somewhere along this ridge. That's the end of the valley. I don't know. We'll see. Kind of looks right, but I haven't looked at the map, of course, so. On our way up to Minaret Lake. This is a pretty little mini canyon.
It was really nice, huh?
Beautiful. I was totally wrong about what this trail would be like, but still beautiful.
It's a hot, dry one, so this is nice to see.
Yeah. Sand falls, different angle.
There's Minaret Creek here. That was feeding those, or same creek that was producing those falls and everything earlier. But yeah, nice grassy kind of banks and up on this kind of plateau up here. Really pretty. Just a lazy day though. We went through the Mule Cafe at Red's Meadow this morning. I'm not sure if they're going to be open. But they were, and got food there, just like we did last year when we passed through. And man, yeah, just ate a ton of food. Breakfast burrito, eggs and bacon and toast and hash browns and boy, orange juice, nice, like good hot coffee with cream and sugar. We ate all that, and then yeah, it's funny just going to the food coma there at those picnic tables, and the hike ever since that. I think we left there around 10. Boy, we just been slow, but today's kind of it's on a trail, so not too bad. No off-trail stuff for today. Tomorrow's our last day of high route. And tomorrow's all high route or cross-country stuff. So that'll be kind of, I guess, the a big closeout or whatever. And then we got about 10 miles on trail from 1,000 Lakes on day after tomorrow.
All right, we're very close to the Minarets. All we have to do is climb this wall. And you know what? There's a trail. And it feels good. I don't know what that cloud's doing.
Here's the lake we are swimming in. Yeah, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. And here's our water source here. So I just went over and jumped off into the water from there. Just, little rocky shore, goes out about 12-15 feet and then just bombs down to that pretty blue teal water. Yeah, very nice.
All right, this is our campsite at Minaret Lake, tucked in with the grass. Hopefully a private site. We're told it gets really crowded, but no one's here yet, and we're in an unpopular area, if you believe it. That's where we dipped in. Chris, of course, jumped off the rock. Sorry about the sun. This will be very pretty in the morning.
Just went behind that peak there. Oh, that's a pretty cool looking shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should go down to the beach area.
Oh, I don't know about
It's asking a little much. Alright. Morning. Very windy last night, but we're kind of in a dip down there, as you can see, so it mostly went over us. This rock is really cool. Not that black rock. I mean, it's cool. It's just that the green kind of stripes on it. So each of these minarets has a name, and they're, at least I think they're a little funny. Or rather, that pokey dude is Clyde, and I like it. I really like him. He has a lot of personality for a peak. Next to him, I believe, is Ken. And next to him is Kerlein, Kehrlein. Don't know. Pridham or Pridham. I'm going with Pridham, but who's going to see this? And then Rigelhoof? Yeah. Pretty impressive. Back there, somewhere back there, is Leonard. And I look forward to seeing him too.
The guy we met yesterday was on the high route, bailed last night. We saw him yesterday afternoon, and he was heading north, up over the passes here to Ediza. But I guess he stayed here, on this end of the lake, and we just saw him heading back down. He said he bailed. He's bailing because he threw up like 10 times last night. So this sucks for him, man. But good call. Really nice guy. We met this gentleman this morning.
Iceberg Lake, finally. Little path down there that we're heading towards. And a hell of a use trail, gotta say. Yuck.
Yeah, these high rocks,
But it was stable boulders, so. And look at these guys. All right, another guy, Leonard. We just came down.
It's time to grab my bag and go find a hole.
This is Iceberg Lake. We just came down something of a use trail. It was useful. It was just suggested use.
The other side of the bush, this guy's camp like, thank you for saying that, because you're about to get a cow.
Headed that way. Eventually, after we get to the lake, because we like lakes, we're going to follow this little creek up to a tarn up there, and then move up and over to Diver Lakes, I guess. And then our pass just went out of view, but it's behind this little bump right there, so there's actually a dip. White Bark Pass. Almost down to Lake Ediza. It just kind of came up on us. Nice. Yeah, our path is going to be through those trees, those thick trees back there, up into that meadow, and then over.
Hello. Got a nice little marmot there. Actually, I don't know how little that marmot is. Yeah. I'm gonna name him Gordo. Gordo the marmot.
Following the Ritter climbers route. Up here, pretty good trail. Where I didn't really expect any. So, I'd guess that that's Ritter. But again, I'm so bad at doing my homework. There's a little speck of Chris in the center.
This cold little tarn up here. Pretty cool. It's kind of a half tarn, half creek. Nice, real nice. Whew. Clouds kind of nicely providing some shade for us, which is really good. And yeah, pretty day. It's cold and windy. You can probably hear the wind. Maybe you can't hear my voice. I don't know. This mic surprises me. I'm good at it sometimes. So
just about at the tarn. That's probably it right there. Now I checked. That's Ritter. That's Banner. Whew, what a wind. there's our pass there. We could just go straight at it. There's kind of a lumpus there we'd go around. And the lakes are actually down there. All right. Nidiver Lakes, or however you pronounce it. I wanted to camp here, and man, next time I think they look beautiful and up high with no trees, but still. We're headed, of course, to the pass. I think we're gonna contour along above this little rock here. Just very close. Not so bad this side. Windy, windy, windy.
Dude. Yeah. So that's Thousand Island. Alright. My ETA has changed a little bit. I know. This descent is gonna be scruffy. Rock feels nice.
Alright, now we are heading down White Bark. And I knew it'd be sloppy, but this looks like very sloppy, steady as she goes, switchbacks. I can deal with that.
Watch what you grab onto.
Okay.
And they started,
Did you go all the way over?
I started to, and then I realized I could just backstep on the ones that are solid. I'm not sure which shelf you're talking about, but it's all doable. Just whatever you're comfortable with.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay.
That I think at that piece I came down.
Yeah.
Yep. And then there's little switchbacks all the way down. And I'm gonna keep watching you, so I'm aware of any little friends that come down.
Yeah.
But feet are getting tired.
I see.
Yep.
Here.
Yeah, and then here I just boop 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 boop.
I don't like gravel on rock.
I don't either. It's kind of like moss on rock.
Yeah.
Or ice on rock. Yep. All right. Cool.
Good.
Cool. No, I wish I did though. Not because you're like but shit happens. That was a good save though.
Well, it was a decent place to
It was a butt duster.
But yeah.
Yeah, sunscreen's going on. Now they're in their safety of grass. We just came over Garnet Pass. No? Garnet?
No. Garnet.
That's Garnet. This is White Bark. Sorry. Yeah, so we popped over there, and then, it's further up from that snowfield. You got to come past the snowfield, because that would be stupid to go down that. And then just kind of find your way down boulders and talus, and a little bit of a use trail here and there. And then
there's a little bit of a use trail everywhere.
And then we're gonna go right there. We're shooting for that little grass piece, and then we're just gonna pop over. If you see it right there, that little kind of pass right there, and that is Garnet Pass. And then we drop to Thousand Island Lake.
This is not a swagger. I'm just tired.
See your hips on your hands on your hips. So yeah, there we go. We popped up right about there, and then went past the snowfield, and then just found our way down there. And we'll find our way down here, get some water a little bit, or eat something, I don't know. And then head over Garnet Pass, which looks a treat. Man. And Thousand Island. Man, it is such a cool looking lake. Wow.
Chris is waiting for me to cross, but the rain looks pretty. Sorry, Chris. Look! Holy crap!
I know, that's
Holy
where we're
crap.
headed to. The sun. And then the car.
The promised land. Chris doesn't see this rainbow. And he's ready to go. Alright. Yeah. He saw it! He saw it!
Man, look at that rainbow. Oh my gosh. I mean, and it takes up like the entire kind of, I guess, face of that ridge right there. It's so cool. Man, oh man. Rachel kept asking me, can you see that rainbow? Like, what are you talking? No, I don't see a rainbow. Can you see it? And I took out my sunglasses, which were filtering it out. So anyhow, that thing is cool.
Another rainbow, which is pretty, but I think what's causing it is this, which is, well, yeah.
We'll take a hot shower, have real food, and sleep in a bed tonight watching the dumbest of shows.
That is the
Are you
last.
filming?
Yes, and I got all of it.
Out of here.
The last of Thousand Island Lakes. It's probably still raining on them down at the end. And I think we were going to stay here, but I don't know. We're like 6 or 7 miles from our trailhead, and it's like 5:30. A bed sounds nice. Shower sounds nice. I'm sorry, but sometimes all this beauty just ain't worth it. Just kidding. Heading down to our car. I don't think this is Spooky Meadow, but we're coming up on Spooky Meadow, which is a pretty great name. Maybe not in the dark. We won't hit it in the dark. This might be one of the Clark Lakes.
Yeah, there's a bunch of little ducks. Little ducks. And then they're having a big old dinner. This is a pretty lake.
This pretty little meadow is the Spooky Meadow. It's pretty. Definitely wisps or some kind of little critters live in here to make it spooky. Beautiful sunset. Sliver of Agnew Lake down there, and our trail, which is pretty obvious. I guess 3.5 miles to go. Dude.
Doing the old, we can make it to the car, you know, a decent hour hike out routine. The call of the hot shower, of the good food, hotel bed, pulled us out. But it's a pretty cool hike here. I mean, we were hiking. I wish I would have. Well, maybe Rachel got some more footage of that dam that's right there. It's kind of cool looking above it. I mean, into the the lake.
Okay, tonight, on our way out, of all nights, are they having this kind of killer, bright, insane sunset? Very nice.
Maybe, Rachel. And then with June Lake down there. But doesn't that look sweet? Man, it still looks so inviting. Yep. I don't think anything in there is going to be open though. Maybe.
Dude, I don't know that this is the right video at the right time.
It is.
Okay. Day 1. Evening 1.
Evening one.
Because we took another videos. I'm tired.